What is up, guys? You got NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the patch notes for July 10th. We got a lot of beach stuff going on. The Termian WotR event has returned, so with that, let's start off with the events. So we have a show off your summer fashion. This is show off your summer fashion, make a post, get some rewards for that. It does have the dragon wine item. That's a 10-hour buff that's got some drop rate and some other sweet buffs on it, so that's not too shabby. There's a share your secret Dosa tips. You're just going to post some tips onto the forums and get yourself some enhancement mats and extra stuff on there. We've got more light auras to restore the tarnished land swords light. This is that tarnished sword thing. If you're on NA, somebody already got pens, so you really only need to get yours to Pry to get all the rewards, and then you'll get the rest. I'm not sure about the other servers so far, but this weekend they're going to be giving out even more of the light auras if you haven't gotten to Pry yet anyways, or you're on another server and you guys don't have it. We have the Termian event returning, as was noted in the last ball. So we see the return of several things. Of course, there'll be little quests and stuff going on. You can get yourself a few different items just for logging in during the event. They've got the return of some of the food and some of the new ones with various different buffs that are in there, life skill ones, grinding ones, even some PvP ones and stuff in there. So you can purchase these once per day. The magical drafts also return into that shop as well. No fishing event, at least not yet announced for that. I suspect we'll continue to see some new things implemented over the next couple of weeks for the Termian event, but you never know. Then we have defeat monsters, upgrade accessories. This is the return of those purple jewel items that drop while you are grinding to help you make new cups. So that'll be an extra boost to money for those that already have those, and maybe help some people out that don't yet have them. Moving on into our content updates, we have some class tweaks on several ones, just kind of issue fixes, except for Dosa. We do see an update to Dosa, the same that we saw on the Global Labs last week, and I suspect we'll continue to see these over the next few weeks since it is a brand new class. We see things like Deep Haze getting its cooldown reduction. Vellum Slash can now be used during cooldown. Stratus Shift should be a little more smooth to use while combined with other skills. Viagra Shift will now combo with Cloud Step properly. It's also going to immediately activate if the enemy's in front of you. So there's one thing I know, you want to make sure your Viagra is working when they're directly in front of you at a minimum. Rising Slash is fixed so that it will now combo properly with Cloud General in all of its usages. Other than that, we have a couple notes here, content and node wars, couple content notes for War of the Roses and then also Node War as well. So let's read through those and see what kind of changes and stuff we got going on. Obviously, War of the Roses regular season is now starting at the end of this week. Those happen on every other Sunday. So here we go. We'd like to first express our gratitude to all adventurers from across the globe who participated in the War of the Roses preseason and provided valuable feedback. Changes have been applied for the regular War of the Roses season based on adventurer feedback and from the dynamics and flow of the preseason. The main direction of the regular season is the expansion of comeback strategy and components. That's what she said. Considering the frustration felt when not being able to overcome disadvantageous situations, changes have been made to Resurrection. These changes include allowing for better defensive formations, let Sanctums be successfully captured as part of the comeback strategy, which are then protected for a certain period, and the addition of a new captain skill to enhance strategic elements. We've ensured that those excellent strategic maneuvers made under the command of a leading guild is prominent when successful. The Spirit's Altar, which grants powerful buffs, will now act as a trigger of battles for control when both sides are in formation, allowing more strategic operations when capturing Sanctums or when placing members of the 3rd Legion and the leading guild. Rewards in the regular season of the War of the Roses have also been changed. The leading guild, as the main protagonist of the War of the Roses, will receive higher rewards compared to the 3rd Legion. However, the 3rd Legion will be able to obtain additional loot, Medal of Sylvia. This medal is awarded to the 3rd Legion for faithfully completing missions assigned by the leading guild, serving not only as a reward, but also as a means to unite the leading guild and the 3rd Legion towards a common objective. Types and times of missions assigned by the leading guilds will further be diversified in the future. We hope adventurers look forward to War of the Roses, and we encourage the brilliant efforts of the Odalita and Come Sylvia faction leaders. And then they go down to the specifics, what they're talking about, just so like Spirit Altar before activated at the start, and now it's 10 minutes after it starts in there. Notes on the Resurrection changes. Before is that chosen occupied sanctum now cannot resurrect at occupied sanctums on the front lines. You get a little map breakdown of that as well. New captain's skill, which is strategic revival, which you select one sanctum to use strategic revival on. When an ally, including leading guilds in the 3rd Legion, resurrects, they can choose the selected sanctum to revive at for 5 minutes, regardless of its occupation status. 20-minute cooldown on that. Then we see the rewards that they talked about that were changed, increased for the leading guild and the Sylvia medals for the 3rd Legion in theirs, and then of course the Blazing Loot Box, which I believe already existed. They're just telling us what's in those. We have some updates to Arena of Solar, and that you get additional seals for anything, winning, losing, or a draw in that, and then they added some additional items that can be exchanged for those, notably sturdy forest tread, tough whale tendon elixirs, the superior ones, enhancement hell kit, chilling fragments, and old moon alchemy catalysts. We also have a quick note on some Conquest War before we jump into the Pearl Shop. Change the rule regarding monsters disappearing from the NotTheWorst server before the NotTheWorst starts. NotTheWorst takes place when more than 2 guilds or alliances are participating. Then they are now going to disappear 10 minutes before the NotTheWorst. If there's only 1 participating, they will not disappear at all. And then if there's no participating, obviously they're not going to disappear. So, I mean, that part just straight up makes sense. Then we have some UI updates and issue fixes, tweaks, that sort of thing. So let's jump on over to the Pearl Shop. Take a look. We've got new beachwear, and that is the majority of the Pearl Shop. We also have some dances. So, yeah, you can now get those if you're trying to get your hip-hop swag, I guess, going on. That is interesting. Anyway, those exist. So the way these new bikini outfits and tropical t-shirt outfits and whatnot work, they are not currently registerable on the market. They do note this product is a 2024 summer season exclusive, will not be resold after the sales period ends. I'm just going to caution you. They also said this with the initial release of the, I think it was the Conqueror's pack or whichever, one of the pre-order packs when the game first came out, and they said it would never be available again. You might be familiar with the Gloria Shaddad outfits. That's what it was, and then they kind of sort of barely tweaked the outfit and then re-released it later. And of course we have the black Shaddad version as well that can't be dyed. That literally was the pre-order outfit. You could just dye it, and it was like very slightly different. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but I don't know. Next year, then it's the same thing, but they're like different bra straps on the bikini and like different drawstring on the boxers or something goofy like that is totally viable. Anyways, they're not going to be sellable during the sales period. Once they're no longer available to be purchased for Pearl items, they're going to then be converted so that they can be sold on the marketplace. And then they do note that they can be sold for a bit more than your regular outfits. So 2.4 silver for the boxes on there. As far as what they are, there's a couple of versions. This is your Badaka box. So here's dude and chick. And what that looks like for you. So kind of what Jay showcased there, like with the shirt and then some box or some swimming trunks, whatever. This is the top, whatever. And then of course they have them for the shy, which obviously are different than that. And then they have a bikini version, the better version, obviously, that's then available. So you can see you got these little tropical, you got a coral thing, which is just straight up plaid on the good old, and then entirely different for the dude. It's a palm tree. Oh, I guess it notes that. Anyways, whatever. So different one, whatever you're trying to get. Then we have the It's Time to Dance thing. This is also a summer season exclusive, will not be resold at all, and these are not going to be sold on the marketplace whatsoever. So you either get them or you don't. You can get the Dancing King pack for 960 pearls. That'll get you the jumpin' style like it's hot, or the jump style and grooves, or show your jump style and moves. All of those get combined along with a title. Dancing Queen pack, same idea, but for the female version. If you want to buy those individually, you can. It is 220, 370, or 370 pearls for each of those respectively. Dosa gets a few more outfits accessed to him. The Treant Camouflage and Desert Camouflage, Primavera, and Elderwood are now available. He's also got a Winds of Dawn black hat and a Song of Red Winds red hat. The 30% off underwear category, 30% off the pet, and also mount category, as well as the slot expansion categories as well. So if you're looking to pick any of those up, might not be a terrible time for it. So there you have it for this week's patch notes and Pearl Shop. Let me know what you guys think about what's going on in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. Jump on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.